Well, hey there, fellers and fellas. The day has come. Last weekend, we went and looked at it, gave a deposit on it, got the title, bill of sale. Today, we go and get it. We're picking her up. We're in the pick-em-up truck. A Chevy Silverado, powered by real tornadoes. We're on our way. Elkhorn, Wisconsin, to get it. The guy's excited. I know you can't tell because he's stressing about some things, but I'm happy that we're getting it. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to continue to be stressful. But we're going to get through it, one way or another. Anywho's, I'm excited. I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day checking her out, figuring out how everything works on it, working on it, if you will. Going to deep clean it. I mean, it's clean. The people took really good care of it. So there's not a whole lot that needs to be done, but there are a few things I need to check. I want to check. I want to check the water heater, want to check the tanks. I know it's all stuff I should have done before I bought it, but we got such a good deal on it, we couldn't pass it up. So if I do have to stick a little money into it, we're still going to be ahead on it. Doesn't matter. This one's got a title. It's pretty much, as long as everything checks out today, it's pretty much move-in ready. And for those of you that don't know the idea, the plan, we're going to drag this thing down to Kentucky, park it on my wife's parents' property, and we're going to start over. Not running or hiding from anything. We just both want out of Illinois. Illinois' gun laws are atrocious. Taxes are atrocious. And we want to be closer to her parents. I was robbed of the last little bit of time with my old man. Me and my mom don't talk. She refuses to talk to me. That's a whole nother story for another time, if ever. I've really got nothing holding me here. I've got a good job, but I can find a good job somewhere else. Two good jobs, but yeah, warmer weather, a more gun-free state. It's just an all-around better situation for both of us. So we're headed to Kentucky. Don't know when yet, but it'll be soon. Probably within the year is my guess. But we're going to get the camper today. First step. We're going to pick her up, bring her home, and we'll change some things out. We'll make it ours. I don't like the dark colors that are in it. They got like maroon drapes. It's just too dull and drab for me. And right or left? Me. Okay. It's too dark and drab in there for me. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna paint the whole inside white, even though I want to. But this thing's an 88, and you can definitely tell it's an 88. Everything's wood grain. Like I said, the previous owners had like maroon colored drapes over the windows, or window shades, whatever you want to call them. What? To hide the sun, privacy, to hide light. It's bad enough we're going from an almost 5,000 square foot house to a 28-foot camper living space. Just temporary, not forever, but when you go from an almost 5,000 square foot house to 28 feet, an itty bitty living space, as the genie says in Aladdin, you want to try to make it as comfortable as possible. So I'm probably going to do all the little tricks to make it look bigger. I'm going to trim the... Oh, never mind. That's the wrong thing and the wrong thing to make it look bigger. We're going to put some mirrors in there. We may, I may paint a little bit. I don't know. Part of me says, I've been looking at YouTube's videos here on the YouTubeverse, and a lot of these people that are taking the older ones, the vintage campers, and restoring them, they're all painting the insides white, and I'm just falling in love with it because it makes it look so much brighter and just a happier living space than dark, dreary, old school wood grain. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the old school wood grain. I'm old school as old school gets, but like I said, we're going from an almost 5,000 square foot house into a itty bitty living space of a 28-foot camper. You got to make it as easy on the mind as you can, and it's going to be a mental thing. But we'll get through it. The other thing I'm bummed about is I'm losing my track. I have a track at my house now, and I can fire up the dirt bikes and four-wheelers and go ride whenever I want. And I'm going to a place where I'm not even going to have a garage. Her parents have a decent-sized outbuilding on the property, but it's full of their junk. So, kind of bummed about that. I've got the 6x12 enclosed trailer, but that really isn't big enough for everything. I was thinking, oh, I could use that for a garage. Well, if I put one four-wheeler in it, the bagger won't fit in it. If I put the bagger in it, the four-wheeler won't fit in it. So I could probably fit my bagger in the trailer as a garage and one of the pit bikes in the garage, in the camper, in the enclosed trailer as a garage. And I'd be able to still have my motorcycle to ride while we're down there and not have to go to a storage unit to get it. And then a pit bike just to putz around on their little property they got down there. Not the same as having your own 6-acre track. But, nonetheless, we're going to make it work, regardless. So, anywho, we'll be back with you. We're going to do a full tour of the new RV. Probably once we get it home, we'll do it. We're going to get up here, we're going to get hooked up to it, and just beeline it home. Probably going to have to stop for the petrol. Wanted to do that before, but we're already running late. Had to get our, the thing. So that line was super long. But, yeah, we'll be back here in a minute. And once we get her drug home, we'll do a full walkthrough tour and let all you guys see what we got. You'll see what I'm talking about, how dark and dreary it is. And not to mention only 2 today, right? Of course, it couldn't be sunny and 50 like it was yesterday in northern Illinois. You know, today it's overcast, dreary, rainy, and 40. Which 40 I'm still not complaining for December, what is it, 16th? December 16th. Or 10 days from Christmas. 9 days from Christmas. Guy's not upset about the weather. But I was hoping it'd be nice today. Anywho, we'll be back with you here shortly. See that right there? That right there is a 1988 Fleetwood Resort, hooked up to the old Silverado, powered by real tornadoes. We're towing her home. It's gonna take a little bit. That's a lot of weight for this old 1500. I'm probably right on the limit for being overweight in a 1500. But we won't tell anybody. Anywho, aggravation continues today. Have to stop and get gas. Go to pull into a pump. A guy coming at me hurries up and swoops in front of me, seeing I've got a 30-foot trailer on the back of the truck, knowing I've got to take up 2 pumps. There's other pumps available, and this jerkbag just pulls right in front of me. It took all of my self-control not to cuss him out. Anyways, that's over with. Still a little mad about it. Still a little red in the ears. We're headed home. So when we came and looked at it last Sunday, I locked it up when we left. I gave the doors a quick tug. Didn't really check them real well. And we're driving down the road, and guess what swings open? the door. So the guy I bought it from must have been in there after we looked at it and didn't lock it back up. Which, two things. He's still got a key. And why wouldn't you lock it? I locked it. I know I locked it when we left. I wanted it locked up because we bought it. Whatever. Fine. Not a big deal. It is what it is. That was fun. At least there was nothing in there that could blow out. Thank God. We're not loaded down with anything. Anywho's, we're doing 60 and a 70 on the highway with the 30-foot camper locked down on back. And it's going to take a little bit longer to get home, but that's okay because we've got her. And the guy's happy. So we're going to get her home, we'll do the full tour, and then I'm going to start working on stuff. Well, here she is. This is going to be home sweet home for a while. Well, yeah. Yep. Sure. Mm-hmm. Gonna have to, yep. Alright. Well, I don't know. You know, I didn't hook the power up. Maybe I should probably do that, but anywho, oh, oof the May. The mattress moved around quite a bit in here. Just from driving down the highway with her. But yeah, so this is it. Lighting sucks because I'm using my phone, but you get the idea here, fellers and fellettes. We got a shower. Needs to be cleaned. We got the bathroom. Oh, hey. Yep, sure. Probably get a stainless steel sink for it, I'm assuming. Yeah, this is it, though. We got a refrigerator. We got a microwave. We got a stove and an oven. And we got a dining room table. That folds flat into a twin bed. And that folds into, what do you say, a queen or a twin? I don't remember. Anywho, yep, this is it. Fun. Now I get to start working on it. Yay! I mean, honestly, though, I'm kind of excited about it. You know? I think this is going to be good. It's going to be an adventure. So, I guess tiny home living it's going to be. We did the thing. We got the camper home. And we're going to do it. A few things I got to figure out. It's unfortunately winter here in northern Illinois. It's the middle of December, or almost. Second week. It's December 16th today. And, I'm afraid to fill the water tanks. I ordered the adapter to blow them out. This is my first, I had a pop-up before this. This is my first full-size camper. I'm learning, guys. I'm got to figure out how to do it all right, and I don't know how to blow the tanks out without the adapter. I'm sure I could YouTube's it, but I ordered an adapter to blow the tanks out. So until I get that adapter, I'm afraid to fill the water tanks up. The pump does turn on, so that's good. I turned the rooftop heaters on and working. Rooftop air / furnace is on and working. It's electric. The big furnace, gas-operated propane furnace, I think the tanks are empty because they don't have gauges on them, so I'm going to buy the adapters with the gauges so I can keep tabs on that because we will be living out of this thing. It doesn't get that cold in Kentucky in the winters. It's 60 down there today. I talked to my father-in-law earlier today, and they're out and about running errands, and just now got off phone with him about 5-10 minutes ago, and he said it's 60 degrees down there right now. So I'm assuming their overnight lows was probably only in the 40s. But I still want to live comfortably, you know. I mean, I like it cold. The wife don't, but she's 130 pounds soaking wet. I'm 270 pounds soaking wet. So I run hot, is what a guy's trying to say. And I have heart problems, so high blood pressure. I'm perfectly fine in a hoodie and sweatpants all the time when it's chilly out, but I want her to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. So we'll get the furnace working. I got to get that figured out. I'll get the tanks filled up. I'll learn about it. This thing came with like 27 manuals on how to work everything, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. Backing it in the driveway, I hit a branch and I broke one of the vent covers off, so that's great. So I had to order that, and it's raining here today, so I had to climb up on the roof and put a tarp over it for now. Sucks, it is what it is, until the new one comes, but I ordered it, so hopefully it'll be here in a few days, and be able to get up there and fix that. But it just kind of sucks that I already broke something on it. But races are starting to come around. Calendar's starting to fill up for racing, so we'll start doing some racing videos again. And then, like I said before, you know, we're going to build out the enclosed trailer. It's sitting here next to me in the driveway. We're going to build that out. We're going to put the flooring in it. I'm going to redo the floor in this thing too, because I do not like the flooring in this. And the wallpaper in this thing, I'm not a fan. I'm thinking I'm just going to paint everything white. Plain and simple. Just paint it white. Call it good. I don't know. We'll see. The flooring for sure. One box, $40. One box will do the floor in here. We're going to leave the carpet portion because it's still in decent shape. Just needs to be vacuumed and shampooed. But the linoleum in the kitchen area, yeah, I don't like it. When I was at Menards looking at the flooring for the enclosed trailer, which I ended up doing the checkerboard. I haven't put it in yet, but they got like marble looking flooring, tile, peel and stick. Love it. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll look really cool in here. It'll probably clash with the old school wood, but a guy's happy. For what he paid for this thing, I can't complain. So, as I build out the enclosed trailer, we'll do videos on that. As I build out, or fix, build out, / make livable for us, the RV, the camper we got, we'll do videos on that as I'm working on it. It was raining today. I would have loved to have taken video of me climbing up on the roof of this thing to fix the vent cover that I broke. I hit a branch, it broke, and the branch fell on the roof and it cracked the cover. The cover was probably old and brittle anyways. So, but anyways, I broke, probably, if I was at work, I'd have broke 100 OSHA rules today, because I had to back my pickup truck next to the trailer, the camper. I only have like a 7-foot ladder. So I had to back my pickup truck next to the camper, put the ladder in the bed of the truck, climb in the bed of the truck, climb up on the ladder to get on the roof of the camper to put a tarp over the vent cover. Well, what was left of the vent cover where the vent is. Ooh, that reminds me. I got to order a new fan for the bathroom. It doesn't sound good. Those are cheap though. Probably $10 for a new fan. The motor's going bad on it. But, yeah, if I was at work, I'd have broke 100 OSHA violations today, that's for sure. But, anywho, we christened it today. Not that way. We ate lunch in it. The wife had to run to Walmart and get a couple things. And she brought Mickey D's back. Just a little snack. I shouldn't say lunch. We're going to a friend's house tonight for Christmas. And do our Christmas with them this weekend. And have dinner with them. And she just brought a little snack back to hold us over. So we had our first meal in the camper today. It was interesting. You know, I'm still having kind of a hard time. Like I said earlier in the video, we're going to be going from like an almost 5,000 square foot house to a 28-foot camper. I haven't looked or done the mathematicals yet to figure out what the actual living space in this thing is, but it's 28 feet long, so it's not very big. Yeah, it's going to be different, especially with 4 dogs. 100-pound husky, 2 80-pound pit bulls, and then our little guy, Squirt, he's only about 7 pounds, but definitely going to be interesting. Living in a 28-foot camper after living in an almost 5,000 square foot house. But we'll figure it out. And then once we get our feet dug down deep in Kentucky, we'll get jobs, we'll save some money up, and we'll get a new house. And then we'll have a camper still. I think it's going to be hard finding a place because I'm going to be extremely picky, though. I want something with a basement. We've always had houses either near water where they didn't give basements when they built the houses because they were near the river. We had 2 houses on the river, and neither one of them houses had basements. One had a crawl space. The other one didn't have anything. It was just on a cement slab. And then the farmhouse we live in now, it's got a basement, but it's not, you can't do nothing in it. It's more of just a big utility room. It's limestone walls. There's been like 4 additions put on this house, 5 additions, remodeled inside and out, but nobody's ever done anything with the basement. And now that we're going to be leaving, I'm not doing anything to the basement. So it's still got the old wood burner furnace down there. We're not using it, of course. We have a modern furnace. We have 2. The house is so big it needs 2 furnaces to keep cool and keep hot, or warm, livable. But it's got the old wood burner furnace in the basement still, and there's an old coal chute that somebody had bricked up and patched up or whatever, blocked it off now, but all the remains of the stuff are still down there, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of historical value to that, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. But there's been 4 or 5 additions and remodels on this house, and nobody's ever done anything with the basement. So 1, I want a basement. 2, gotta have a big garage, or at least a 2-car garage that's attached, and then an outbuilding, because the guy's got a lot of toys. What do we got? 4 4-wheelers, 2 race quads, 2 utility quads, a go-kart, 3 or 4 dirt bikes. I got my bagger, I've got a scooter, I've got the pit bikes, I've got the Buell Blast, I've got the Buell XB9R, I got the Buell XB12R. A guy's got a lot of toys. I got the boats, I got the enclosed trailer, I got my little flatbed trailer, tractors. So it's going to have a big garage or an outbuilding, or a barn, pole barn, where I can keep stuff. I'm not a fan of dirt floors, but if I got a pole barn with a dirt floor, we'll make it work. It is what it is. And I'm not going to be looking for a giant house this time. Small and subtle ranch, maybe a 3-bed, 2-bath. I'll be happy. It'll be just me and the wife now. The kiddo's not coming with us. She's going to stay here. So it'll just be the 2 of us and the 4 dogs. So we don't need a giant house. Anywho's in way, and where, don't forget. This is going to be kind of a long video. Sorry, guys. I hope you actually pull through and watch all the way till the end. But, guys, just happy and excited. It'll probably be late spring, early summer before we do anything with the move. Because I'm not going to move in the winter. If winter keeps being the way it's being, then, maybe we'll take a load or 2 down. But we'll have to get storage units and figure all that out. Anywho, like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. The guy's excited. He's been stressing about this, but like, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Keep on keeping on, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to be working on the stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.